Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here to do a daily love message. And this is for Monday, June 30th, the last day of June. I can't believe it, you guys. So let's get started. I'm using the Inner Child Oracle deck for general messages, and I'm going to use the Divine Doors to get a message for you and your person. So let's see what the messages are for this magical Monday. The love read. What are the messages for the lovers? What are the messages for this day, for this love reading? What are your messages, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides? Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And then here. Okay, so overall energy for today is 41. You can do hard things. It is not as impossible as it may feel. So overall energy, this is for you and your person, for the journey. Think back to a time when there was something that you thought, where you faced a fear, or you thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this, and you got through it with the help of Spirit, your faith, and, Spirit, the universe having your back. So you can do hard things, and, with positive intentions, with gratitude and positive intentions, this will help. So it's setting your mind on what you want to see in the situation, not on what you don't want to see. And that will help tremendously. I know that's helped me get through past situations that were difficult. It was setting my mind on Spirit and focusing on what I wanted to see rather than, negative things, or seeing the beauty in it. And this is a 41, so this equals change. There's change occurring, and the hard part is over. It's recognizing that you've come a long way, baby, and I know everybody's on their own path as far as, or their own timeline for this journey. But for some of you, the hard part is over, and it's continuing to keep that positive, grateful mindset, focusing on your intentions and your goals. And, it's, no matter where you are on the journey, it's doing that is going to help, and keeping yourself in the present moment with breath work and your thoughts. So I hope that helps. That's the overall message. Let's see what else we got. We had a lot of cards come out. So we have today is the day, and this is equals 9. It is time to begin the journey. So interesting. Last night when I went out for a walk, the sky was like clear except for this one strand of clouds, and it was one strand of clouds, and it looked like a little snake in the sky made out of clouds. I was like, wow. So the wood snake is here, number 9. This equals 9. Today is the day. It is time to begin your journey. So listen to Spirit. I just saw 0404 on the clock, which is a lot of stability coming in. Overall message. But this is a time to begin your journey. Listen to Spirit as far as what direction you should go. And there's lightning coming down in this card, which shows you there's power coming in for you. And there's the rainbow showing that you and your person are protected. And I like it because there's a bird on each side of the power, like one for you, one for your person. And then there's the butterfly. Is it 2 butterflies? I can't tell, on the back of the giraffe. But transformational energy is happening, and this is the last day of the month. So it's like you're looking into the portal, as the last day of the month, and you're seeing, the power, everything you need is there for you. And it's just, taking that one step at a time. Today's the day. Wow. And then we have 34, which is spend time in nature. And this is, using nature to refresh your soul. Definitely. This journey is a beautiful journey of, taking us back to love, taking us back to our original nature, spirit. But it wears on you, and it's important to give back to yourself, and it's important to let nature replenish you and strengthen you. And this is saying for today, this is time to, let nature, spend time in nature and let it replenish you. And then we have be still. So number 4, and this is another sign of stability. Be still. And in that stillness, you create more stability, safety, and security from within. Yeah, it's cultivate that stillness and silence, in just being. In just being. And then we have, for you and your person, it is okay to be misunderstood. And this is a number 9 as well, the wood snake. Perception is not always based on truth. And that's true. If you put, I always think about this from the past. If you put a vase in front of, like an artistic vase or artistic picture in front of, an audience, each person in that audience is going to have a different view of a different, thoughts about that, a different perception about that vase or that picture. They're going to interpret it, through their own perceptions, their own, upbringing, the thing, the way that they see things. And so, but that's not necessarily, I just knocked over a crystal. Some things may be getting, and it was a tower crystal. But, so basically, perception is not always based on truth. We base it on our viewing of, we funnel it through our patterns and behaviors and everything. And so it's, checking in with spirit. Is this true? Is this correct? Asking, is this from the heart? Is this truth? And then 22, so another 4. Wow. So we have 4 on the cards, and then I saw 04 on the clock, but this is another 4 for stability, security, safety. Let it come forth. Give your permission to feel. Give yourself permission to feel it. So this, I feel like this is, the divine feminine manifesting things. And remember, we all have divine feminine energy in us. So you and your person, but I feel this is manifestation coming in, and, allowing yourself to feel, allow yourself to receive. She's got one hand out in each direction. One hand is like pulling from the earth, and the other hand is out to receive. So letting yourself receive and feel, she's feeling, she's, connecting with the earth, and then having one hand out to receive. So it's that manifestation and the power of the earth around us to help ground us as we manifest and as we pull things in. And this is also a sign of becoming, the divine feminine, of becoming more magnetic. definitely becoming more magnetic, and she's surrounded by the light as well. So let's get, I hope those messages helped. Let's get a door card for you. What is the divine door for the viewer? Okay, and what is the divine door for your person? Okay, so this is the viewer, this is the divine door that came out for you, and it says a distant kiss in a prayer flag, and it says, I walk, oh, I'm sorry, I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. So this is your person. You know, the message for you is your person wishing of all wishes that you were near them, you were with them, you know, and, you know, that this would be a, instead of a distant kiss, this would be a close-up personal kiss, but this is their wish of all wishes, is that they could have you near them. And you notice that this door, it doesn't have any doors on it, it's wide open. So, you know, you've created that space for them to come through. And then your person, the card that they got was the Three of Cups. And this one does not have any doors on it either. It's wide open. And look at all the healing energy there. All the green, the different shades of green, all the healing energy walking as they walk through this door. This is a toast to friendship in the afternoon. I'm trying to read this. These cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. So they're telling you, you know, they're about to walk through this door into healing, and they're telling you that celebration is near, that there's 3 cups here. They're wanting to celebrate with you. They want you near. They want to be in celebration with you. And, you know, for them to do this, they know they have to walk through this door of healing energy. They have to walk through. So this is, you know, a toast in friendship. So they want to start out, they want to appreciate and acknowledge your friendship to them and what it means. And they want to celebrate this connection. They want to be able to celebrate, you know, with you, and, you know, as they walk through this door of healing. 1313 on the clock. So I hope this helped. Love you guys all so much. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Thank you for helping to build this soul family. Yeah, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, magical Monday. Namaste. That was just my earring that flew out. Isn't that funny? That was like the angels just popped it out of my ear. Wow. That was incredible. Wow. That, I got to think about what that means, but definitely with the ear, make sure that you're listening to your guidance, and have the magical Monday. Namaste.